I think it's really important to say what you were saying is so true, Mel, that we wanted so badly here on AM Buffalo to be part of the conversation. We were just trying to think of a way to make it meaningful so that it really resounds with the local community, and how important it truly is for us to all be on the same page, that we are united and in solidarity against any kind of hate. And so when my friend approached me about a film that she had made, this was just the perfect opportunity to explain how the community is against any form of discrimination and bias. And I'm just going to let her tell her story because it is truly an emotional one.
Stop Asian hate.
Stop Asian hate.
Stop Asian hate.
Stop Asian hate.
Your bias hurts me.
Your bias hurts me.
Your bias hurts me.
110 people in and around the University at Buffalo community lent their hearts and voices to this video called Your Bias Hurts Me. Qinghua Chen, a UB presidential scholar, directed this short film.
I felt there was a change in the climate.
While increasing violence and hate crimes against people of Asian and Pacific Island descent was a major factor in her decision to make this video, Qinghua admits she had her own painful experiences to draw on very early on in 2020 when the pandemic hit the U.S.
I started distributing some face masks to friends and classmates, and I mailed some face masks to them. So I went to the mail office, the post office, and there was a lady, a white woman, who shouted at me to stay away from me immediately. I didn't know what I didn't say anything, and she just started shouting at me. And I felt that was the first time that I experienced such racism.
It wouldn't be the last.
Some guy, a white man, he just made that finger toward me without saying anything. Maybe just because of my Asian face.
Qinghua Chen came to the U.S. in 2017 as an international student. She's a doctoral student studying childhood education in UB's Graduate School of Education.
And actually, I chatted with my classmates who are also from the Asian descent, and they shared the similar stories.
Qinghua decided to channel this shared pain into something positive.
I started thinking what I can do, and I believe in the power of education. So I thought, maybe I can do something to help eliminate biases. It's not only about the negative statement that they should stop saying. It's also about what they can do to correct the biases and racism.
It's not called China virus, it's COVID-19.
I am an international student. We are not spies. We come to America to study and make the world a better place.
Qinghua says it was with the guidance of her department chair and her advisor, Dr. Claire Cameron, that she developed the idea for her video.
We started from a place of, well, we want this to stop. Hate and violence need to stop. My response to that was thinking about how you activate empathy, and that's where your bias hurts me. When we tell people to stop doing something, we're not giving them information about the effect that it's having. And this is what we need right now, is an understanding that these biases, they hurt, they cause harm to human beings.
When you went around and you asked people to participate, when you said, you know what, this is something I want to do, what was the initial reaction?
Honestly, I didn't expect a very good turnout of participants because still, after all, it is the pandemic period.
But more than 100 students, faculty, and staff helped make this video.
That was really amazing, and I thank all, for their tremendous support.
What do you hope will happen moving forward now that you've created this video?
I'd like to also continue with such a dialogue to let people know that the biases are not right. And through education, through communication, through dialogues, we could set up a bridge to try to understand each other with showing respect, mutual respect.
Wow, that's so powerful, and I love that, because actually Idris Wajed, when I interviewed him about his love black boys even when they become men and love black girls even when they become women mural, he said exactly that. It's about respect. And I think with our bias, it comes from a place of fear, and we have to check in and go, why am I making this rash judgment on anything in our life? You take a beat, take a breath, and when it comes to your interaction with humans, it's about, are you respecting that person? you know, straight off the bat, and then
Yes.
let people prove otherwise, I think. So, wow, Emily, thank you so much for bringing that to us. I hope this can be a moment that we can band together and be what we are. It's Buffalo strong.
I agree, 100%. And you know, everything you said was just beautiful. It's exactly true. Take a step back, really kind of assess the situation, and have conversations. If you have questions, you know, feel free to bounce ideas off people so that you can have a better idea about what to do. And you know, if you'd like to watch the video that Qinghua made with her friends at UB, it is on YouTube. And all you have to do, of course, is search Stop Asian Hate. You can, Your Bias Hurts Me. That's the hashtag you should search when you're looking up the video on YouTube, because that's the name of the video. And I just wanted, as a full disclaimer, to explain that Qinghua is actually a friend of mine. Her daughter, who is in that video, and my daughter, Ashlyn, are first graders in school together. And I first met Qinghua when she came with Leonie, and I met her at a Girl Scout troop meeting. So she's just the kindest, sweetest woman that you will ever meet. And it really is hard to hear what happened to her and anybody in this community who is being treated unfairly and with bias. So I am so grateful that she was strong enough to share her story with us. Thank you so much, Qinghua. And of course, we have much more ahead of us, and we really do appreciate you being with us here to have this conversation and possibly start them in your own homes. And we have an extended version of this story that we just told on our social media page, Facebook, for you to check out. It's 7 minutes long, but definitely worth the watch. Thank you so much for being with AM Buffalo. We'll be right back after this.